Hopkins, and today I'll be demonstrating how to properly run a chainsaw. All my life, I've grown up around chainsaws because my dad has worked with Steel Chainsaw Company for 25 years. He's also a chainsaw carver, which is a hobby that he has passed down to me. When it comes to properly running a chainsaw, there are three major steps, with the first step being to make sure that you wear the right safety apparel, the second step to make sure you prep your chainsaw before using it, and the third step to make sure you start your chainsaw the correct way. I'm going to start with the first step. Safety apparel is extremely important when it comes to running a chainsaw. Many people assume that you don't need it, however, chainsaw accidents happen all the time. In fact, according to my father, Mike Hopkins, who is a certified chainsaw trainer, about 75% of all chainsaw accidents happen below the waist, and this can be prevented quite easily. The first thing you need to make sure you have is closed-toe shoes. The best thing I recommend is steel-toe shoes because they tend to work the best. The next thing you need to make sure you have is a pair of chaps, which is what I'm holding right here. And the cool thing about chaps is, according to the Steel USA web article in 2013 entitled Chainsaw Protective Apparel, is that chaps have this Intex fiber, which how this works is when the chainsaw slips from your hands and hits you in the leg with the chaps, this fiber clogs up the chain, preventing it from doing any harm, and it stops the chainsaw in about 0.5 seconds. The next apparel you need to have is eye protective. And what this does is these glasses, they prevent chainsaw dust, which is extremely fine and extremely sharp, from doing any damage to your eye. Lastly is the safety helmet. And this safety helmet has three major features to it. The first feature it has is it prevents limbs from hurting you if they come down and hit your head. The next cool thing it has is ear protection. And how this works is this ear protection prevents any hearing loss. Lastly, it has this face guard, and this prevents any chainsaw dust from hitting you in the face, causing harm to your face. The next step in making sure you run your chainsaw correctly is to make sure you prep the chainsaw. And according to Jim Spangler, who is the Kentucky Logger trainer, this chainsaw runs on a 2-cycle engine. And how this works is gas and oil is combined together to lubricate the chainsaw to make sure that it runs correctly. So you need to make sure that you fill the gas and oil in this chamber, and to make sure that you have bar and chain oil in this chamber to make sure that you lubricate the bar and the chain. The last step in properly running a chainsaw is to make sure that you start the chainsaw correctly. And you need to make sure that the chain brake is on. And there are two ways to do this. You can sit it on the ground, put your foot into the handle, and pull up until it starts. You may have to put the choke on. The second way you can do this is to put it in between your legs and pull and start until it starts. I hope you can remember these three major steps, which include to make sure you wear the right safety apparel, to prep your chainsaw before using it, and to start your chainsaw correctly. And next time you're starting a chainsaw, I hope you remember these. Thanks.